Hi friends, it's Circle Time with Miss Jenkins. Hope you all are well. Miss you. I want to pick up where we left off from our last Circle Time. We learned about caterpillars. We were able to answer some of Miss Nia's questions from her book Bugs, Bugs, Bugs. And we learned that caterpillars turn into butterflies. Did you know that butterflies turn back into caterpillars? That's right. It's called the life cycle. It goes around and around. We'll learn about that in a second. But before we learn about the life cycle of the butterfly, I want to share a really cool poem with you titled The Fuzzy Caterpillar. The fuzzy caterpillar curled up on a leaf, spun her little chrysalis, and then fell fast asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly, and later when she woke, she was a butterfly. You can see this small diagram, how it starts as a caterpillar, goes into the chrysalis, remember that word from the other story? Turns into a butterfly. But what happens next, Miss Jenkins? How does a butterfly turn back into a caterpillar? Let's look at our larger picture. Well, it says the first step in this life cycle would be eggs. Eggs on a leaf. But who laid those eggs? Who laid those eggs? The butterfly or the caterpillar? Let's see what happens. So from the eggs, they hatch into a caterpillar. Another word for that stage in the life cycle is called larva. Then the next step in the life cycle is that caterpillar spins and spins web until it forms a chrysalis. Another word for the chrysalis is a pupa. That's right, that caterpillar is inside that pupa. And it's changing in there. If you look closely, you can see the butterfly in there. And then it changes again. The next stage in the life cycle is the butterfly. Look how beautiful. So yes, friends, we went from the eggs to the caterpillar to the chrysalis to the butterfly. You guessed it. The butterfly lays these eggs and the cycle happens all over again. The life cycle of a butterfly. The butterfly lays the eggs hatch into a caterpillar, the caterpillar forms itself into a chrysalis, and then the chrysalis changes into a butterfly. That is the life cycle of a butterfly. Now I want to share a story with you titled, I Am So Beautiful. I am so beautiful. The author of this book, trying to get myself in a good position, friends, so I can read to you. The author of this book, who writes all the words, is Ella Clark. And the illustrator is Katie Saunders. What does the illustrator do in the story? I think the illustrator draws all the pictures. Yep, that's right. The author writes the words and the illustrator draws all the pictures. I am so beautiful. Moth and butterfly landed on a bush. This is my bush, said Moth. No, it's mine, Butterfly said. So they're on the same bush, and they both want that bush to be theirs. I will stay. My antennae are furry, said the moth. So the moth has furry antennas, and the butterfly does not. That's something that's different about them. No, I'll stay. My wings are colorful. Butterfly like this bush. So let's look at the moth's wings. Not too colorful, but the butterfly's wings are really colorful. But I laid my eggs here, said Moth. She did not look happy. You see the eggs? Just like the eggs we saw in our picture a few minutes ago. So we know that butterflies and moths lay eggs. I laid my eggs here, said the butterfly. My eggs will turn into caterpillars. Then they will build cocoons. Cocoons is also another word for chrysalis and pupa. You see them? Hanging from the tree. My eggs will grow here too, said the butterfly. All our eggs are so beautiful, said Moth. Just like us, said Butterfly. They both look happy. They have smiles on their faces. Think they're sharing that bush? Let's both stay, said Moth. The end. Really short story, but it's a nice short story. It shows that the moths and the butterflies are different, that they both lay eggs on a bush, and that both of their eggs turn into pupas and then turn back into butterflies and moths again. Okay, friends, until next time.